Hello and welcome to my Wonderlist, where we explore the most beautiful places in the world. In this video, we're counting down the top 10 most stunning mountains on Earth. We'll take you on a journey to some of the most breathtaking landscapes in the world. So sit back, relax, and get ready to be amazed as we discover the most beautiful mountains on our planet. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more amazing content and hit the notification bell to never miss a video. And now, let's begin our countdown to the top 10 most beautiful mountains in the world. Number 10. Grand Teton, United States. Grand Teton is the tallest mountain in Grand Teton National Park in Northwest Wyoming, and it is a classic destination for American mountaineering. The Grand Teton, at 13,775 feet, is the highest point in the Teton Range, and the second highest peak in the state of Wyoming after Gannett Peak. This mountain is entirely within the Snake River drainage basin. It is fed by many local creeks and glaciers. The Teton Range is a subsystem of the Rocky Mountains, which extends from southern Alaska to northern New Mexico. The Grand Teton is one of the most beautiful mountains in the world. Number 9. Vinicunca, Peru. Vinicunca or Winikunka is a mountain in the Andes of Peru with a height of 5,200 meters above sea level. It is located on the road to the Ausangate Mountains in the Cusco region, between Cusipata, the province of Quispicanchi, Pitumarca, and the province of Canchis. A 2-hour drive from Cusco for tourist access and about 5 kilometers of walking, or a 3.5-hour drive through Pitumarca and a 1/2 kilometer steep walk, 1 to 1.5 hours, up the hill. As of 2019, no robust mode of transport has been developed in Vinicunca to accommodate passengers. Because of this, one has to pass through the valley. In mid-2010, there was widespread tourism, which was attracted by the series of stripes of different colors due to its mineral composition on the slopes and peaks. This mountain was covered with glaciers coverings but has melted due to global warming. Vinicunca is one of the top 10 most beautiful mountains in the world. Number 8. Mount Fuji, Japan. Mount Fuji, located on the island of Honshu, is the highest mountain in Japan. Its height is 3,776.24 meters. Mount Fuji is the second highest volcano on an island in Asia. It is the 7th highest peak on Earth. Mount Fuji is an active stratovolcano that was torn from 1707 to 1708. The mountain is located about 100 kilometers southwest of Tokyo and is visible from there on clear days. Mount Fuji's extraordinarily symmetrical cone remains covered in snow for about 5 months of the year. It is commonly used as a cultural icon of Japan and is often depicted in art and photography. And at the same time, it is also seen by visitors and mountaineers. Mount Fuji is one of the top 10 most beautiful mountains in the world. Number 7. Kirkjufell, Iceland. Kirkjufell is a 463-meter high mountain on the northern coast of Snæfellsnes Peninsula, Iceland. It is near the city of Grundarfjörður. It is claimed that it is the most photographed mountain in the country. Kirkjufell was one of the filming locations for Game of Thrones seasons 6 and 7. It was shown as Arrowhead Mountain, that the company north of the Hound and Wall sees a white walker capturing them. Kirkjufell carries his name with his name to a church steeple. It is pointed at the top with long curved sides. Kirkjufell is the 7th most beautiful mountain in the world. Number 6. Aoraki, Mount Cook, New Zealand. Aoraki, Mount Cook is the highest mountain in New Zealand. As of 2014, its height is listed as 3,724 meters. It is located in the Southern Alps, Ka Tiritiri o Te Moana, a mountain range that runs the length of the South Island. Aoraki is a popular tourist destination. It is also a favorite challenge for climbers. Aoraki, Mount Cook receives ample organic rainfall throughout the year, as do the full-on, moisture-laden winds that dominate throughout the year, bringing rain clouds from the Tasman Sea. Aoraki, Mount Cook is one of the top 10 most beautiful mountains in the world. Number 5. Denali, United States. With an elevation of 20,310 feet above sea level, Denali is the highest mountain peak in North America. With a topographic prominence of 20,194 feet and a topographic isolation of 4,621.1 meters. Denali is the 3rd most prominent and 3rd most isolated peak on Earth after Mount Everest and Aconcagua. Located in the Alaska Range in the interior of the U.S. state of Alaska, Manali is Denali National Park and a focal point of conservation. Denali is one of the top 10 most beautiful mountains in the world. Number 4. Matterhorn, Switzerland. The Matterhorn is a mountain in the Alps. It is far from the main watershed and border between Switzerland and Italy. It is a large mountain in the extended Monte Rosa region of the Pennine Alps, a near-symmetrical pyramidal peak, whose summit is 4,478 meters high. This makes it one of the highest peaks in the Alps in Europe. The four steep faces, rising above the surrounding glaciers, face four compass points and are divided by Hornli, Fergan, Leone, Lion, and Zermatt ridges. The mountain overlooks the Swiss city of Jeremy, in the north, in the cantonment of Wallis, and in the north by the Italian city of Broye-Cervinia in the Este Valley in the south. Matterhorn is one of the top 10 most beautiful mountains in the world. Number 3. Mount Everest, Nepal. Mount Everest is the highest mountain on Earth above sea level. It is located in the Mahalingor Himalaya subcategory of the Himalayas. The Sino-Nepal border runs at its peak. Its height, snow height, of 8,848.86 meters was most recently established in 2020 by Nepalese and Chinese authorities. Mount Everest attracts many climbers, including highly experienced climbers. There are two main climbing routes, one reaching the summit from the southeast in Nepal and the other from the north in Tibet. The Himalayas present significant hazards from weather and wind as well as avalanches and Khumbu snowfall. By 2019, more than 300 people have died on Everest, many of whose bodies remain on the mountain. The Himalayas are the highest mountains in the world as well as one of the top 10 most beautiful mountains in the world. Number 2. The Canadian Rockies. The Canadian Rockies or the Canadian Rocky Mountains include both the Alberta Rockies and the BC Rocky in the Canadian section of the North American Rocky Mountains. They are the eastern part of the North American Cordillera. It is a system of several ranges of mountains that runs from the prairies to the Pacific coast. The Canadian Rockies mountain system comprises the central eastern part of this system. It lies between the inner plain of Alberta to the east and northeast of British Columbia to the east of the Rocky Mountain Trench. At the southern end of the Canadian Rockies are Idaho and the United States of Montana. This northern end is on the Liard River in northern British Columbia. The Canadian Rockies is the second most beautiful mountain in the world. Number 1. Dolomites, Italy. The Dolomites is a mountain range located in northeastern Italy. They are part of the southern limestone Alps and extend from the river Adige in the west to the Piave Valley in the east. The northern and southern boundaries are defined by the Perster Valley and the Sugna Valley. The Dolomites are located in the areas of Veneto, Trentino Alto Adige, and Friuli Venezia Giulia. It covers the area shared between the provinces of Belluno, Vicenza, Verona, Trentino, South Tyrol, Udine, and Pordenone. The Dolomites are famous for skiing and mountaineering, hiking, cycling, and base jumping in the winter months. Summer and late spring, early autumn are famous for paragliding and hang gliding. Free climbing has been a tradition in the Dolomites since 1887. And 17-year-old George Winkler made the first ascent of the peak of Basolaterum. The Dolomites is the most beautiful mountain in the world in 2022. Thanks for joining us on this journey to some of the most beautiful places on Earth. We hope you enjoyed our countdown of the top 10 most stunning mountains. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more My Wonderlist videos. And as always, keep exploring and keep discovering the beauty of our planet. See you next time.